Allison Aubrey reports emergency use authorization is expected. FDA scientists who have analyzed
where I went through like a little patch for like 30 seconds, and 30 seconds of rain, and that was it. Whoa.
Correspondent Shelley Adler reports.
The U.S. set another pandemic record for travel Sunday with more than 2.2 million people going through airport checkpoints. That's the largest amount in 17 months, although travel is still not quite back to pre-pandemic levels. Big crowds and summer thunderstorms are creating headaches for travelers because thousands of flights a day.
Oh, the guy behind me has trouble with seeing anything ahead of him except one driver.
The Austin Road Trip page on Facebook. Oh, Jared Williams said no. DA's got nothing to do with this. It's the DA to employ for the purpose of maintaining the causes.
Well, their stupid driving didn't get them very far, did it?
Consistent with the truth and to never that country. Because I mean, he's not stupid. He's not going to go down with the ship. God bless him. I'd have been sitting there with a remote control in my hands. I have been told the Taliban gathered in presidential office right now. Have we seen pictures, live television? It was there.
Whoa, what's this guy doing speeds up behind us?
Property, the property of men, chattel. It's disgusting beyond belief.
Look at this guy.
Continue for 1 mile.
The original Country Club vodka. Oh, is that truck trying to come over?
He doesn't need to. But that guy could have moved over a lot sooner. All that to match my speed. That's pretty slick, buddy.
Raise the government's borrowing cap. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says failure to raise the debt limit will lead to a financial crisis and economic recession. Well, despite a long night of frantic negotiations, Democrats remain unable to reach an immediate deal to salvage President Biden's $3.5 trillion government overhaul, forcing leaders to call off promised votes on a related public works bill.
And then by Saturday afternoon, the front's basically on top of us. Behind it, notice how clear it is. Not only is it clear, it is much cooler. And that's the cooler air that will be in for Saturday. This Saturday, 11 o'clock. We will notice the difference as soon as the front passes, and especially into Sunday. So this is
Of course, last year doesn't count. So last year was a totally different issue. But so Ben, you know, in regards to ever, that's ridiculous. And you know, for the life of me, I don't. There's a lot of behind the scenes garbage that goes on. If they didn't stop, that's what I wanted to have happen. I sat down on this chair, or not this chair, actually.
This new show will feature deep dive interviews with newsmakers and some of your favorite Fox News analysts. I hope you'll join me. Subscribe to the Ben Dominich podcast.
Subscribe and listen to the show. I think you got to read for us, Buck, as we go to break here.
One way you can save this money, you can save money this month is by switching your cell phone service to from AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile to Pure Talk. It's the cell phone service that Rush introduced to this audience.
Okay, change your mind there, LSD? It's not used driving in this country. Something like that.
Merge onto I-220 East, then take exit 6.
There's jungle in his backyard. I don't know what this. He should still have some. Yeah, he should have some peppers that he can give us.
Turn left onto South Carolina 56.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a Bojangles.
92nd, the only black division serving in Pershing's army in France, had served only in quiet sectors. Others complained of the use of black soldiers as laborers and a dearth of black combat.
Lousy working conditions. As she tells LA State CBS TV, all the people
Really hot to start with. I'm beyond normal.
Okay. Heather called us really early. Text really early this morning. Why are you texting so early, Heather? I was asleep, and I was having.
Whoa! Look at that exit. Man.
What happened in this case? The White House. But they made it back into the house far enough, at least she was in the house, back far enough when the attack occurred, to where when she was screaming for her life, the noise
shot here at the scene. Each person had injuries that were consistent with gunshot wounds.
Janae Cook at the end.
And yes, it is a struggle.
I invite you to stop by either location. Evans, Martinez, Washington Road, that's across from Monterey and the Jones Auto Group. In Grovetown, it's exit.
Come up here. Well, the light was red.
The Austin Road Show is on News Talk WGAC.
Southeastern Armory, ladies and
gentlemen. This one entitled Queen Anne's Lace.
Is that a honk?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
That was a red light runner.
The moral tone of the nearest town, as determined by the accessibility to prostitutes and liquor, was also a factor. Eager to have the business that training camps brought them, cities and towns made an effort, not always successful, to polish their image. When Fosdick sent a regional official of his commission to investigate San Antonio, then a town of about 133,000,
or heritage. Those will definitely help. Those are systemics, which you're already using propiconazole, which is a systemic. So if you have that, I would use that. All right, Jim, I'm sorry we're out of time, but I will say thank you for calling the Wallace and Son Lawn and Garden Show. Thank the other people for calling in today. Again, we're here for you to answer your questions. And as always,
enjoy. I can't hear that. If I hear that, I immediately go, enjoy.
For the A&D Carpets and Hardwood Floor Studios, this is WGAC.
Well, they're not following the 3-second rule, are they?
You got the idea of me tapping on a brake. Oh, of course, I did speed up a little bit, too. It's hard to tap my brake and try to maintain the speed.
Is back in effect. I'm Pam Cuso, Fox News.
So when they're talking about counting 3 seconds,
abortion law was suspended. A federal appeals court ruled last night to temporarily allow the law to resume. The legislation, which the Biden administration is fighting, prohibits abortions once cardiac
okay, I try to be polite.
is detected. That's before some women even know they're pregnant.
I thought he just had his blinker on.
No, he's got his hazards on.
And the law will remain until then, even as some Texas abortion providers have rushed to offer the procedure after 6 weeks.
Okay, he's back off.
We can Unemployment rate, which fell below 5%, but part of the reason for that is so many Americans stopped looking for work. An Alaska man is being held by authorities for allegedly threatening the lives of the state's 2 Republican U.S. senators. Jay Johnson is accused of leaving menacing voicemails for Lisa Murkowski and Dan Sullivan. Johnson is apparently upset over the impeachment of former President Trump. America's listening to Fox News.
Well, he wants to drive slow. I'm going to let him.
Fox News.
Not that many listed here on Craigslist.
I'm Juan Williams. I've been at Fox News for 25 years. So the thing about Fox News at the very beginning is that you had the sense that you were in on the ground floor, and everybody there was scrappy. And so we were like just people hanging in and fighting and trying to one day hope that we could overcome the big
I'm going
guns.
25.
You know what? We have to do something now.
And he seems to be happy with that.
Part of the story for me is that I'm the outsider.
Go to school into the store, let him pass.
With that? Why are you always in a fight at Fox? But in reality, you'd be surprised. The audience likes it. The audience appreciates that there is some drama, some real debate. So many people who are conservatives say to me, I don't agree with what you have.
President. The gunman in a deadly shooting at a California synagogue 2 years ago pleads guilty and will face life in prison. Lori Gilbert Tay was killed in the attack at the Chabad synagogue in San Diego County 2 years ago. Rabbi Yisrael Goldstein was shot in both hands, and an 8-year-old girl and her uncle were also wounded. Now, 22-year-old Joshua Ernest has pleaded guilty to murder and attempted murder, also admitting that he committed this crime due to a hatred of Jews.
In a gun-free zone.
District Attorney's Office said.
Secure your loads, people. Secure your loads. No right turn. Duh.
Pushing their way forward, questioning further against the middle boyfriend.
Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn, who is black, said he was physically and verbally assaulted that day.
No one had ever.
Why is it important that he's black? Let's make you an appointment. I don't want to be an appointment. Oh, look at this car that's about to pass in the left lane.
I saw a stupider one. It was a Honda, like a Honda Civic, a Honda Accord.
Ooh, you need shocks. Oh, is that a bus towing a bus?
It still looks like it.
Wow, this is the first time I've seen this. Let me see. Yeah, there. At least it's a really bad tailgater. Yeah, it's definitely a bus towing a bus.
Tasty tomatoes.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Tennessee 113 North.
3,000 feet.
Turn right onto Tennessee 113 North.
Did we miss it? What do you mean?
Right here on 104.9.
That flag is almost too big for the pole they're using.
Yep.
On the other hand, the ones who are being deported, I'm told, are single adult men and single adult women who are not pregnant.
This is Bill Mnuchin at the border, Homeland Security Secretary.
I guess most of the single adult men are not pregnant. He ruined that Jeep.
I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using GetUpside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute, are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the GetUpside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash.
$200 to $300 a month at 25 cents a gallon. That is 800 to 1,200 gallons of gasoline every month. She must be driving to the moon. I think that's a scammer. Hello?
This is an important call from the legal department. The very second you receive this message, you need to consider it as your priority and kindly press 1 so that you can connect to us and we can... Yes, your line has been connected to a law enforcement unit of Federal Reserve. This is Officer Kevin Riley here. How may I help you?
Hey Kevin, how you doing? Oh, he knew I was gonna play with him. Smart guy. Except he's a criminal.
Another reminder that these extreme storms and the climate crisis are here. We need to do
the climate crisis?
prepared. We need to